exactly 3 weeks from my surgery day, so it's been 21 days. 21 days and ago, they cut my leg off. Pretty crazy. It's doing really well. An update is I got a few exercises I'm showing right now, and maybe a couple I haven't shown before, but it's like the last 3 days, the door swung 180 and it's just getting a lot better. I would say like day 11, 12, things started to get a little bit better. Day 18, 19, made another jump. So today I've been doing, actually this is like my third PT session today I've done. I do little mini ones. Then I try to do one that's about an hour. I can go about an hour sometimes. And then I sort of like a ritual of how I set up my day from the morning and all the way through the night. I have not yet had a night where I slept, let's see, more than 3.5 hours at one time. Last night I got a total of 4.5 total, which is the most I've had since the night of surgery. At night, it's still a struggle. It's better, but it's still a struggle. It's tough when I'm just laying there elevated, and it's the nerve pain starts to kick in. And some people don't get it like that, some people do, it just depends. They had to do a little bit more cutting and peeling on me than they normally do because of different bone fragments and such that I had up in my quad. So if you can imagine like skinning a deer out, they had to do that. Now this right here, it's called a Complex USA machine. This one is about $569 online. I end up getting it on Marketplace for really reasonable. So it has looks like a BlackBerry, and this is like the setup here. It's a full. You get more units in there. But this is an EMS. It's a TENS unit and an EMS. So EMS will actually go further than like the superficial transdermal area of the top layer. This goes deep. This can actually go all the way in close to or into the bone on one or two of these settings. So it has it has a warm-up setting, a cool-down setting, an endurance setting, muscle building setting, balance, proprioception. It's got all sorts of cool things with it, and I can tell a big difference. So I do have an online PT coach, and I meet with her twice a week. And when I started to use this during my session, I noticed a big difference in flexibility, range of motion, blood flow in a different way. I can't really say, because it's still swollen, but it's different. It sort of like directs it, just maneuvers the pathways around. So I'm really, really happy with this. My other TENS units have helped a lot, but what I think happened was I activated my quad so much. I'm a quad dominant person anyway, but it was activating my quad so much that it made my knee a little tight. It's better than not having anything. But this has settings where it doesn't actually do that. So this has been amazing. Really amazing. And I have another tool that I ordered that's coming too. It's a Kinneon red light LED and laser. I've been watching them for a while, but I do have red light therapy panel. That is, the one I have is made by Mito Red, and it is a medical grade unit, and it's worked wonders as well. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. If you check out the exercises I've had, if you're going to do total knee replacement or you're rehabbing for one, You can check those out, and that'll help you. If you have questions, I've had people reach out, numerous people reach out to me already. You can reach out on any of my socials, and I can show you some things that I'm doing. I mean, I'll call you, I'll talk to you, whatever. But yeah, 3 weeks ago, they cut my old knee out, gave me a new knee, and progress is just building, so don't get discouraged. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of surgeries, and last Friday, for some reason I was down in the dumps on myself, and that happens to everybody, and I was just pretty down, and I actually snapped out of it. My coach helped me, my wife helped me, and I got down to nitty gritty, and it's like I had a couple little successes that I shouldn't have had, and it just started to build from there. So it happens with everybody. I mean, you just got to stay with it. It's like sometimes you pick up pebbles instead of a big stone. You sort of want to go for the stone because you just want a big progress forward, a big leap forward. But sometimes you do have to pick up the pebbles until it makes a big basket of the stones. And that's sort of how this surgery has been, this rehab's been. Little successes. Now other surgeries, I've had like big successes, and not even little ones, just big, and you're there right away. This one's definitely been more, you have to be more mind focused and telling yourself, okay, it's not going to be great, but you have to at least make it good. But you can't make it worse. You have to be at least good every time. So that's been a positive thing. So 3 weeks, I'm very happy. Like, I'm actually pretty ecstatic the last few days. And for some people, I'm upset when I've said this, but I communicate with my doctor and my PA and my coach during the week all the time. And I have had, outside of today's been, I've laid low on purpose. I'm at 4,900 steps today. But the last 3 days put together, I've had nearly 35,000 steps. And that is unheard of. And people that have had a total knee, they freak out and tell me that I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm doing. And the thing is, your surgery, whatever body part it is, will tell you, will gauge you what is going on. So my knee tells me, yo dude, you gotta get down, like, and you're done. Last night, I coached a basketball game. I coached 2 basketball games, day 4 or day 5 of my surgery. I've had 8 basketball games or 7 basketball games I've coached in the last 21 days. Last night, I had a longer day because I coached, and I'm up walking around a lot more. And when I got home, I told my wife, I was like, I gotta get down, like I'm done. So I gotta get down, I'm icing, I'm done. I could just tell. But I always take ice with me, I always take my machines with me, I take therapies with me, I have my leg up in the vehicle. I mean, I'm doing all the things that you need to do. So don't have people tell you you're doing it wrong or whatever, because honestly, I used a cane and a crutch. I haven't even used a walker other than when I woke up from surgery. I had a cane or a crutch the first 5 days, 6 days, and that was it. And it's not like I'm trying to win a race here, but I need to make sure my gait is correct. And my PT actually told me, she trusts me, and she's like, ditch it right now, ditch it. I don't want you to have it. You're strong enough, you have to deal with it, and you need to walk properly. And so that's the route I'm going, and it's worked great. And I just have figured it out. I figured it out the last few days of how this is now going. So how my days are, the regimen of my days and how I have them. I do ice, then I do a red light, then I do a ultrasound therapy, then I'll do a stim, and then I'll do the compacts, and then ice, and then I do, I go in the shower, let hot water run over it when it's really, really cold, So it's like a cold, hot treatment. And then I jump right back on a stim. I do a red light. I mean, this is all day. And in the middle of the night, I'm walking around. I'll get up, I'll walk around when the nerve pain gets crazy. I walk around the house, I sit on the couch, get up, walk around, look in the refrigerator, whatever. I gotta do what I gotta do until everything starts to heal. You know, you can't, the human body will heal when it heals. You can't, I mean, even in the studies, it's not like you can really accelerate it. Every body will heal a certain speed, so it's like you have to try to catch up with the speed that your body can heal at. So like when people say, I mean, I used to say like I'm a fast healer, but it's really like my body will heal. I just need to get to that pace as fast as I can. Doesn't really make sense, but that's really sort of how it's gauged. So anyway, and I'm drinking so many recovery drinks. Actually, Outwork Nutrition. If you follow BioLane, Dr. Lane Norton, he's my nutritionist I've used for years and years and years. He has probably the best branched chain amino acid drink in the world. It's expensive. It's all data driven with the highest quality of branched chain aminos in a drink. I'm drinking an equivalent of 4, so I'm doing 8 scoops a day, but I'm doing equivalent of 4 of solid of those drinks a day, and plus I have a whole slew of supplements I'm taking. So I'm just trying to pump up as much as I can so I can get my life going, because I've got some goals with this knee. I am ready to do some things I haven't been able to do in years. I'm ready to start playing basketball again, and without, my knee giving out. And stability-wise, my knee hasn't felt this stable in absolutely maybe 2 decades, to be honest with you. It's just like my hip. When I had my hip done last year, hip replacement, it was the second I stood up, I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't felt this stable in 6 or 7 years. And I could externally rotate my leg that I haven't been able to do in 6 or 7 years. So this is the same way. This knee feels so stable, and it's amazing. I'm so happy with it. I'm really sentimental with this thing because I've had so much work done on it over the years that it's just absolutely stunning that I haven't had to amputate it, honestly. And when I was in my late 20s, I'm not gonna lie, you can ask my wife, I had talked about just cutting it off because it was so bad. I didn't know what to do anymore, and the pain was so bad. There was a time when I actually thought about it. Like, I just didn't know what else to do. So anyway, long-winded today. I haven't talked in a little while. I'm just by myself a lot, so enjoy the video. Hope it helps somebody, and we will talk to you later.